Welcome back to the Malta Vibes, brought to you by Visit Malta. Welcome to the heart of the Mediterranean. I'm Zurfer, joined by my friend and co-caster, Ted. Ted, another quarterfinal coming up. That last Dignitas game finished. It went very, very close. I didn't think it was going to go that close in the end, but man, it was a nail-biting finish. And to be honest, I'm expecting nothing less from the last two quarterfinals of today.
Yeah, from this last game, I feel like the players were standing on the edge of their seats just a little bit in the last few rounds. I feel like throughout this entire tournament, we've had a lot of close games, Jack, and not a single team, I think, has had an easy task qualifying for this stage, and not a single team, I feel like, is kind of getting the vibe of being quite dominant in their games. Most of them have been extremely competitive.
Yeah, they have. Of course, this is MOUZ NXT 1-win. That game's coming on up a little bit later. I believe the game we're focusing on is the Mad Lions taking on Copenhagen Flames.
And you believe right.
Man, that one is going to be very, very interesting. Still looking through, you know, the brackets as well. ECSTATIC, they already took down Blink, so they're one of the semi-finalists. They're, of course, going to be joined by Dignitas now as well. And I mean, ECSTATIC have been in good form. You know, I would be expecting them to get there. The same with Dignitas IRAE. That one could have went either way, to be honest.
Yeah, Dig have been shaky, right?
Yeah, they've been a little bit, you know, touch and go in some places, but, you know, probably deserved winners to get through there. But, man, this one, Mad Lions Copenhagen Flames, that we're going to be focusing on now, to be honest, I don't know if it's as one-sided, you know, as straightforward. But then again, you know, I could be completely wrong.
Well, on one hand, you have an organization that used to be tier 1, and I can say that, like, the org is tier 1, the team not anymore, but they used to have a tier 1 team. Of course, that was back in 2020. The team got bought, or at least a big part of it got bought by Heroic. And since then, Mad Lions have been on a mission to try and kind of get back to where they were, right? Because at one point they were top 5 in the world, and we were standing there being like, whoa, okay, that's a bit of a statement there. After, of course, managing to win tournaments like Flashpoint and so on. But since they decided that they want to go international, I feel like the success hasn't been there. Of course, we've heard that from the managers, we've heard that from the CEOs, from the coach, Kuben. It is a long-term project, so they're kind of trying to give chance to newer players. They picked up a couple guys from FPL, from Faceit, from Pugs. Not a single name on this team that has made a name for himself before going into this lineup on the big scene. And truth be told, I feel like in recent history, or in the past couple weeks, months, I feel like finally maybe they're going the right way.
Yeah, it was always going to be kind of that question of, will this team work out? You know, when they originally got the lineup together, Keane was in the lineup as well. I believe he was IGL, and, you know, there was kind of mix and match in a few players. But now that they've kind of stuck with, you know, a core group of players, they've actually not been doing too bad. They've picked up some decent results, you know, third in the DreamHack Open November. You
third
know, third hack, yeah, literally. that's what we should call it now. Yeah, but no.
Is that because Waro was cheating?
Yeah, that's it. No, not at all, man. They only missed out, what was it, to Fnatic and Big, I believe, were the teams that they lost out to. So, you know, they're not bad teams to be coming, you know, just behind. And I think they even finished ahead of fours as well. So, you know, they beat some decent opposition in that event. Now, coming up into this game, they're going to have another chance to maybe take on one of the tougher teams, of course, Copenhagen Flames. Man, these guys, this last year has been just a crazy roller coaster for them. They're absolutely delighted where they've been, what they have achieved. But to be honest, what a way to top off the end of the year it would be if they could get a victory here in the Malta Vibes.
Man, we're speaking about a team that was one victory away from participating in the champion stage of a major, in their first major appearance ever. Of course we're gonna be looking at them. We're gonna be like, yeah, they should be picking up the tournament. They are the big favorites. I mean, they barely lost a really close game to NIP, and I feel like they, like, as much as NIP deserved to play in front of the crowd because it was their major, it was Stockholm and so on and so on. I feel like Copenhagen Flames deserve to play on the stage as well. I mean, this is a team that did just go there and prove that the tier 2 scene has been extremely competitive throughout this entire year. This is an example. This is a lovely example. You know, tier 1 teams, they were overlooking these guys a bit, but now You walk onto the major, you see those guys on the other side, they headshot you a couple of times, and you're like, whoa, okay, this is a serious team, actually.
Yeah, I know a lot of people had them like kind of written off as they got into the legend stage. They were like, all right, well, they were pretty good in the challenger stage. Now that they got to the legend stage, they were like, okay, well, surely this is where the fairy tale kind of ends here. Surely this is where they're kind of brought down to earth. And then they took everybody by surprise. This VETO not really taking me by too much surprise though.
Yeah, right.
The only surprise that I would kind of throw in there, I mean, we'll have a talk to it a little bit, is that Nuke isn't in there. Yes,
yeah,
exactly. Man, you read my mind completely. Yeah, Nuke isn't in there, and it was actually taken out by Mad Lions, and they're going to go for an ancient pick. So but Ancient's still a good map for both of these teams.
Yeah, you know, when you look at the VETO, Dust2 permaban for Copenhagen Flames, which, by the way, in the case, when you're playing against Mad Lions, for Dust2 to be your permaban, you're the happiest man alive, because you won't be facing Quora on this map, and we know how disgusting he is on it.
Exactly.
Vertigo, of course, permaban for Mad Lions, nothing interesting there as well. I like the overpass and the Mirage peaks from both sides, because I feel like these are kind of, I wouldn't call them surprise peaks. These aren't maps that usually they perma-pick. Or at least maybe speaking about the Mirage, because Copenhagen Flames are a team that plays everything, but Mad Lions are as well. So both these teams, they actually picked Nuke in their round of 16 games, but I feel like the reason we're not seeing that here from the side of Mad Lions, I feel like maybe them just being a little bit shaky against Enterprise maybe has shaken their confidence a little bit as well. And Ancient, when you look at it, I feel like this is a fair one. The VETO looking really good, Jack. I'm actually really happy with it. Let's see how it starts on the overpass.
I'm really excited for this, Ted. I'll be honest. This is a very, yeah.
Normally, I'm the excited one, you know?
Yeah. Usually I'm, you know...
And I'm jumping on my chair right now.
the doom and gloom, you know. Usually I'm the pessimistic one of the two. You know, you're
the old man.
Yeah, I'm the old man that shouts at clouds. You're the sunshine and rainbows that kind of comes through the clouds. So, yeah. But this one, I think, is going to be an absolute banger. Starting things off, Yabi, he's going to open things up with a kill. CMB is going to fall in the pistol. A little bit of a default from Copenhagen Flames, really. And when they have that opening pick now, they just play it a little bit safe. They're actually waiting. I believe it is Roy that is just going to be making his way all the way up long. So probably just waiting for him to get some information. Mad Lions, though, they're going to have to try and push and get some info of their own.
They will, right? Because right now, Copenhagen Flames, they found the opener. They're just going to group up. They have no reason to be taking any chances right now. They can just group up, play the refrag game. And Mad Lions, they've made a call. They've made a risk. It's not going to pay off, though. Copenhagen Flames, they're going to get this B-bomb side pretty much for free.
Oh, okay. All right. Siphon saying, all right, nice try, Jail, but no thanks. Down. Now, Sassel going for this boost. Nobody going to give him anything. Well, there's the swing. Oh my god, that is a dirty flick from Sassel on Hooksy. And so far, Ted, I know we're only a few seconds into the pistol, but some of the shots that are being hit, we're in for a treat today, I can tell you. Yabi now with the next. Sassel will get one more before he falls. It is going to be a Copenhagen Flames pistol. But some of the reactions there, the boys have been warming up. That's what that'll tell you. The boys have been in the DM, they've been in the aimbots, they've been flicking. Yeah, they're ready, they're prepared.
And this is what you expect from a matchup like that, right? Because you look on the side of Mad Lions, of course, I'd say that now, as Borb has joined in with his team, he was the final piece because he put in that extra experience that I feel like they lacked for the most part of the year. But right now, I would say that these two teams are maybe two of the teams with the most firepower on this level. And when you look at a team like Mad Lions, before Borb's arrival, they were a team that would, if they were to win a game, they would win it because of their individuals. Copenhagen Flames, a team that even on the major, even where, you know, you can't simply go with individual skill, because if you try to go and outplay in a 1v1 players like, let's say, Nico, Hunter, Simpo, and so on, I don't even want to go on, you're going to get destroyed. They are a team that actually proved that they have insane individual skills. So when you're looking on a matchup like that, you kind of expect people to be hitting some nasty shots, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, with these guys, a lot of the skill that is in not only just Mad Lions, but in Copenhagen Flames individually is amazing. Look at that, the amount of dinks. So Huxley's head being rung like a bell there multiple times. Nico does taking down Borup. So the USPs are getting a little bit of damage in this round, but they haven't really had too much joy in terms of kills. And well, Copenhagen Flames, they've made their way out onto that B bomb site. Siphon is just going to be kind of locking it down for the bomb to get there, but it should be relatively straightforward for the Copenhagen Flames men. And we're really just waiting for this next round to begin. Then we'll see Mad Lions on a bye, and we'll get a real kind of opportunity to see what way this game is going to shape up.
Well, this one has a lot of really interesting head-to-head fights between the players. It's kind of really balanced because you have Roy, who was the man of the tournament on the major for Copenhagen Flames, one of the best entries on this level once again. Like this is the only man that can pretty much have a 1.18 rating while being an entry. I don't know how he's doing it. Ask me. I don't know. He still can do it. On the other side, you have a TMB that has been doing really well in the past couple weeks. When you look at the Opers, you have Nikodos on the side of Copenhagen Flames, extremely powerful, extremely mechanically gifted. And then you have Warrior 2K on the other side, who at one point people used to compare to Simple when he still or at least he didn't get his chance at the pro level that early. People used to compare him to a guy like that, the god of CS. So when you look on both sides, I feel like you have a lot of interesting fights to be looking at, simply because it really depends who's going to be feeling better today, who's going to be having the better day.
Borup, he's going to be able to get a refrag here. Oh, Huxley, you need to get your gun out. That is a good reaction from him to manage to find that kill and keep that man advantage for Copenhagen Flames intact. And, well, there's a bit of a re-aggression as well coming in here for Sassel. Oh, Huxley could have been rewarded there one more time. Waro needed to make sure that he was awake on that angle as he drops Nico does. And so far, so good now for Mad Lions, as Waro is going to get away. He's going to tuck in the corner. He has some support from TMB as well. So Roy might just be walking into a little bit of a trap here. He thinks that's Waro as well, and Waro's just going to swing out. That is as easy as you like for the Mad Lions boys. Siphon has the bomb on his back, and he has a 1v1 here towards this B site, but Mad Lions, will they be rotating a player down shortly?
Well, at this point, if you're Mad Lions, you're kind of hoping that if Sasso manages to spot the player, he's going to be able to stay alive, and the AK has rotated already towards him. But actually, that's a lovely shot from Zyphoon. Now sees the second, actually manages to flick on him as well. Okay. Give him a second, Zyphoon. Breathe in, breathe out. Focus, you've spotted him, and you've gotten the headshot. What a textbook 1 versus 3. Well, ladies and gents, that's Zyphoon for y'all.
We have a quarterfinal on our hands anyway. Wow. Oh my, that is beautiful from Zyphon. A 1 versus 3, almost as good looking as that Pinnacle offer on your screen at the minute. The 100% deposit bonus up to €100 when you use code Malta21. Click the banner down below the stream to get involved. Of course, you have to be 18 years of age or over. Make sure you're only gambling what you can afford to lose. Pinnacle's full terms and conditions do also apply. But Copenhagen Flames, they're going to go for attack, actually, pretty interestingly. I thought.
Do you want me to tell you why?
Yeah, go for it. Just to let them breathe, is it? Just to let, Zyphon calm down a little bit?
After a round like that?
Yeah.
Do you know what was it like in the TeamSpeak? I can tell you. I can tell you for a fact. Come nu! Yeah, so right now they just need to cool off just a little bit. Allow him to breathe, because Zyphon, he's had a lovely start. He's 8-0 now, and that was the first buy round as well. I mean, this is a really crucial round just for the sake of Copenhagen Flames continuing with that snowball effect, because right now you're going to reset the CT side economy, and we're going to take a quick replay of that. Look at that. Gets the first, realizes, okay, this is the rotation player. I'm going to be looking for a second, and then spots the third. This is just textbook. Like, they gave him 1 versus 1s all over the board, and this is a mistake for Mad Lions. In the same time, though, this is just a genuinely perfect play from Zyphon.
Yeah, he was so calm, wasn't he, through every single fight there as well. He didn't panic, just came to his senses as well for that second player, realizing, of course, that the rotation player was the player in heaven. So, he didn't panic, even when he wasn't looking the right way either. Just managed to control his spray, find the kill. Is absolutely beautiful. And, I mean, now we'll see Copenhagen Flames just play a little bit slower against these pistols. Huxley has that Macdown available, so he can be sent in for information. He can be sent in to farm the cash, but Copenhagen Flames, they don't really have a lot of info on what the CTs are up to. They're being smoked out time and time again here from Monsters, so they're just being a little bit cautious about that. But Huxley might find a little bit of joy.
Okay, I thought that was the jump spotting player for a second. For a second there, I was so scared.
Oh, that was nearly... Oh,
that would have been disgusting, you know.
Still, what a headshot, though.
yeah. Still, it's a nice shot. Not I'd say illegal, though. But Borup, he's actually in a really good position. Does manage to find one. There's another. Oh, this is so awkward. They've won it without losing a single member, Jack. You want to speak about it? I want to talk about it.
Man, I don't know what to say about it.
I can tell you.
Okay, so they pushed through a smoke.
Yeah.
In Monster. Yeah. They literally just Mad Lions just keep smoking it off, and then that's it. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this is what you want in a round like that. Like, I like the approach from both sides because on one hand, you know, if you're Copenhagen Flames, you want to be taking this one just a little bit slower. You want to be waiting for some potential aggression. Oh, that's a lovely boost from Nikodos, but you want to be waiting for that push. In the end of the day, though, when you take your time just a little bit too much, you allow the CTs to do what they want, and this is just delay as much as possible. Throw the smokes when there's like 30, 25 seconds on the timer, so the Ts need to run through them. This is exactly what happened. And now Mad Lions, they've gotten themselves into a pretty good spot, and Copenhagen Flames, the hero way to be okay, you get the opener, but it's surrounded only by Deagles.
We're 5 rounds in. We've seen... Oh my god, we're 5 rounds in.
Did I say only Deagles?
Only Deagles, yeah. I mean, some of the Deagle shots that we've seen so far, unbelievable. That Mach 10 taking down Sassel. Now, he had a lot of map control there. Sassel did, of course, because of that 4-man boost. And as I was just saying, I mean, Ted, we're barely 5 rounds in. We've seen a four-man tower. We've seen a 1v3. We've seen an eco round. Yeah, an eco round that has literally been won without losing a single player, man. Oh, like this game has been an absolute madness so far.
Yeah, this game has been like a Bollywood movie so far. We've seen everything.
Oh, some of those are actually gas, man. Those movies are just... You ever see the clips of them on Twitter, on TikTok, man? Oh, God.
No, I don't do TikTok. I'm a boomer, but Twitter, yeah.
True.
Well, Mad Lions, they will have to save it this one. And you know, we kind of try to underestimate the pistols. Well, I did. I was just a little bit skeptical because, you know, still the idea is really good because, you know, you have just a couple pistols and you have the AWP, and if the rifles just play from the back of the site and they use their grenades, you're never gonna have an easy time. So you're like, yeah, we need to actually try and drag the CTs towards us. We need to bait them into aggression, right? Just to give ourselves just a little bit more chances with the pistols. Was the best chance for it? Get an early opening. Was the best chance to get an early opening on overpass when you have just a hero AWP? Boost him up. Gets the kill. That means that Mad Lions will have to push for some information because they have to trade that frag for something. Even if it's not another kill, they need to push. They need to go connector, middle, or balloons, or long. Well, they did. You managed to punish them with the Deagles. Perfect refrags. Copenhagen Flames, that was around that they had written down from the get-go, and it works out perfectly. Now they're back on their way, and Mad Lions winning that previous round on the half-buy with the pistols, not gonna do them such a favor now.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to sting as well, right? I mean, Mad Lions played that pistol round perfectly. You know, they played it unbelievably. They didn't lose a single player, and then all of a sudden, you know, seconds into the next round, you lose somebody off the boost, and it just doesn't go your way towards the end. That's got to sting a little bit. Oh, nice flash there, but it is going to be Waro to come to his senses, take down Huxley, so no reward there for Copenhagen Flames towards middle. And now they will have to look for another opening pick elsewhere. But they're just being a little bit more passive about it this time. Of course, that was only the Mach 10, so they're not going to be worried too much about it. You know, he was just going to be sent for a little bit of information, maybe to catch Mad Lions sleeping, but they are not going to be sleeping just yet. There's the jump spot. Yabi can't even connect any bullets, so a little bit unfortunate for him. But he's alone towards that B side of the map, so he needs to be kind of just a little bit careful he doesn't go down.
You want to hear a fun fact for Waro, actually?
Yes.
This man has played 15 events for Mad Lions. That is in the past 3 months. Do you want to guess in how many of those he's been negative? Like negative rating in the end of the event? Out of 15. It's not 0. I'm going to give you that.
2?
1.
Oh my.
Yeah. The problem is, though, he was one of the players on the Mad Lions side to struggle in that round of 16 game against Enterprise. So we'll have to see him wake up, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, 20 seconds here. I'm not looking forward to Copenhagen Flames getting up onto this site because they're running out of time. Nico does the other side of the map. Siphon goes down. Yabi goes down. There's the round over. Nico does finds that next kill, but he will fall. Roy alone. He's going to get dinked up for his trouble. Needs to die before time and will do so. So Mad Lions, they're going to pick up a second round. And Copenhagen Flames, just a little bit all over the place there, really, weren't they?
Yeah, that's a really risky round.
Yeah, they were just there was too many positions that they were holding. They just didn't go as a unit, leaving it too late once again, and it's going to cost them another round. And I was just looking at that beautiful Hellcase giveaway. It had some lovely skins there on offer to be given away. If you haven't gotten involved in that already, make sure you do. There is a banner down below the stream that you can click. So definitely do that. That's, of course, thanks to Hellcase, one of our fantastic partners. But back underway, Deagles again. Now, surely, Ted, surely not again.
Well, at least this time you have to double up on the CT side as well, but this aggression tour shirt actually might give Copenhagen Flames a chance. Never mind, Borup gonna get that one, get out of there. Make sure you're not giving them a chance to go for refrag Yabi. And you can see he's kind of desperate to find it, and actually, Waro, okay, this is a bit awkward. I feel like no one told him that there was a possibility of Yabi peeking from short. And well, Waro is going to go down for pretty much nothing. So Copenhagen Flames, they find a 1-for-1, but we spoke about it. It's the double, you have a lot of grenades, you have rifles on everyone. Surely, Mad Lions will be able to convert this one. You know, I'm really shaky when I'm saying that at this point.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know...
We've seen 2 of those go wrong in 6 rounds, come on.
That's what I mean. They're not going to exactly fill you with confidence. Oh,
yeah.
That timing's a little bit awkward there. Borup is going to be able to walk into short and he's going to clear it. If Yabi stayed for a few seconds, he would have got the info. Now Mad Lions can be aware that A is definitely a possibility. TMB with the first and the second. He's going to be mollied out of position. He has dropped the bomb and slowed Copenhagen Flames. There's a flash. Yabi still manages to find a kill. 1 HP taken down in behind. There was that flank from that short player Borup. And Nico does with the Deagle. He's hearing the steps, connects with 1 bullet, but it's not to the head, sadly, so it will not take Borup down. 3 for him, 3 for Mad Lions, and they're now only 1 behind the Copenhagen Flames, who are on an eco.
Yeah, we're finally off the Force by roller coaster. Finally, we're going to see one of the teams at least on an eco, but that was really important for Mad Lions, just for the sake of establishing their economy, because after the first 3 rounds, they win one, they lose the next one straight after. We're like, oh, okay, they won the one with the pistols. This is going to be one of those games where the CTs are actually just crapping up rounds that they shouldn't be winning, but they're struggling against the full buys. Well, they showed us that they're not going to be struggling. In the moment that they get the AWP in the hands of Oro, from the moment that they get the double up as well, Mad Lions looking a lot better here on the CT side. And well, now they should be looking to just establish that economy even more, farm a couple kills, maybe send the MP9 having some fun. Sasso, he's going to be the one on the fun side of things. Or the really bad side of things. Yeah, it's the terrible part of things. Never mind.
That did not look like fun whatsoever.
No.
Thank God, wasn't involved in that one. TMB getting a refrag with that HE though as well. Waro being tested a little bit with some shots now that are very difficult to hit. He actually takes a little bit of damage as well, falling away through that smoke. Borup, he's got the connector rotate, so he knows that if they want to go back towards B, they're going to go the long way. And Mad Lions can, of course, play accordingly to that. Now Borup's just beginning to kind of second guess himself a little bit. 45 seconds though, so there isn't a lot of time, and Mad Lions, they can just delay for really as long as possible with the util they have, and still it's going to be very difficult to get up on a site with no flashes, no nothing, just running dry with a few Glocks.
Yeah, absolutely. Borup is doing so much for them there. He has all the information in the world, knows that there's no one towards Monster, nowhere in short, nowhere in connector. Well, that means that they can just send in 3 players towards that A-bomb side. And Copenhagen Flames, they won't like what they will see. But, well, it won't last long. At least that. It was a fast execution.
It was over quick. So...
yeah, no suffering.
I don't know. I don't know about that one. There was definitely a little bit of suffering.
No, it was a quick end. No, just boom. One bullet.
One bullet. But if they lose this next round, the economy still will begin to suffer on the Copenhagen Flames side. Bomb plant, I still don't even think it's going to be enough. But they have Dignitas out on that AWP. We'll see what is in store here for Copenhagen Flames. Mad Lion's going to get aggressive in towards short to start things off. The double push in. They've got TMB and connector already, though Mad Lions have taken a lot of damage because of the nades. Oh, Yabi, you are playing with fire here, but this could go in a horrible way for Mad Lions if Copenhagen Flames swing out the connector. Waro, lovely shot. Yabi's down, and Mad Lions, they have the advantage.
I'm actually loving that split aggression from the side of Mad Lions. You know, the deep mollies, and it's even the deep double molly towards middle, making sure that no one from Copenhagen Flames is going to be storming their way out of long. That allows you to kind of counter that connector presence as well for a second, and take short control as well. Now, the question is, are they ready for this play from Copenhagen Flames? Because World doesn't seem to be aware that they could be that close this early.
Oh, yeah, no, not whatsoever. Huxley finds that kill, and now this double long setup is going to have to fall back a little bit, but Sassel, now he ticked in that molly. I wonder did Copenhagen Flames hear him? That's the main thing. Now they will begin to kind of wonder where is the other A player, if not where are the other two A players. As Huxley, now he's focusing on it, but he's in an awkward enough position. Oh, the swing. Sassel has a flash out, and he's going to fall. TMB, though. They're not expecting the second player. Free kill for him, and he goes looking for more, storming up towards Long Zyphon. Has to turn his attention. He finds a kill. Roy with the next helping him out as well. It's JL alone. A 1v3 HP. Not looking favourable on a few Copenhagen Flames players, but it doesn't really matter if you don't get to shoot a bullet. Roy takes him down. Copenhagen Flames take the lead. And at least Mad Lions have another little bit of economy for a reinvestment. But this was pretty much a difficult round for Mad Lions to really lose. They were set up nicely for that one.
Yeah, absolutely, right? But Copenhagen Flames, they understood perfectly what they had to do, because after you lose such an early opener, you're like, yeah, the CTs probably are going to fall back towards the side and try and play just a little bit more passive so we can actually contact our way close to it, because there's probably not going to be anyone in such an aggressive angle, especially towards middle now. The call was perfect. Waro there, getting caught on a bit of a timing, that was really awkward. They're not going to be happy with that one whatsoever. And now both teams on the edge of a reset. Jack, this round is going to be really detrimental for the entire pace of this first half.
Yeah, this one will really set the tone here. If Gabby, he's been nice out towards this side of Monster, looking for the entry for his team. Not afraid to go in alone and just take a risk and try and find it. Now, he hasn't been rewarded too much when he has done this, but now just being a little bit more passive. His teammates are going to be accompanying him now as well. And I believe it is Roy that's going to be left on a little bit of a lurk towards long. Oh, the damage done there. Yabi takes a lot of it. JL's spam was pretty decent, but there's going to be no kill landed. Copenhagen Flames, they're still going to go.
Yeah, and you can see Roy throwing a lot of grenades towards that A bomb site. That's not going to bait out any rotations, though. They're going to walk in onto a stacked B bomb site here.
Oh, Huxley, he's going to fall. JL looking for more. The flashes are really good, just keeping Copenhagen Flames at bay, and they actually decide to turn away completely. They're going to make their way in towards short. Dignitas maybe going to look for that opening pick as the bomb is going to scurry up connector and make its way towards A. Sasso spots out Dignitas, but Dignitas is still there, putting up a fight, still selling the fake a little bit. Barb is going to be here alone, and he's hearing the steps. Roy is going to fall, looking for the next. Won't actually take down the bomb carrier. He's going to swing and try and do it. Will be able to do so. Barb surely has won the round there. Zyphon alone, and he's found two. There's a third. Beautiful shots from Zyphon. He's feeling it, but it's not going to win you rounds, I'm afraid, because the bomb was already dropped. Out of time, out of luck really for Copenhagen Flames, but they're getting close, Ted.
Yeah, I'm actually not a big fan of that from Mad Lions there, and from Waro particularly, because the other two players, they didn't really have a choice. They were already on the bomb side. You need to be staying alive in this situation, man. I mean, okay, you win the round, fine, but that's completely fine. But you had 4 alive in the moment that you've already won the round. Zyphon gets a double. There is no reason for you to be looking for that kill, because now they can go for reinvestment, they can push the pedal to the metal and try and reset you.
That's exactly what they're going to try and do. Straight out monster. Some trades coming in. Oh, there's another trade, but it's a team trade, I'm afraid. TK, Huxley, beautiful shots onto Waro. Oh, is he ready for Sasol? The smoke hits him on the chest, and he still manages to find the double TMB on a flank. Now, in a 1 versus 3, he's going to spot out Huxley. He's going to slowly walk. He's going to play this one very nicely indeed. Oh, Huxley's not going to turn. Does he spot him out just yet? Has to pull the trigger eventually. Oh, beautiful shot. Nico does not give him a chance there whatsoever. A wonderful headshot found Copenhagen Flames. They're going to take the lead one more time. And there's that reset that you're on about, Ted. You know, they can push the pedal to the metal, exactly what Copenhagen Flames did. And now Mad Lions, they're going to pay the price, the ultimate price.
Yeah, you know, this is when reality kicks in for Waro, and he's like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe winning the round wasn't enough in that scenario, because now Mad Lions, it's not only that they lose this round and they get reset, they don't really have a lot of loss bonus as well. They don't have any loss bonus. That means that now they need to go for the force buy, because they would have to be double ecoing. So, yeah, that's not good. That's a bit harsh for them. Now they need to go for a couple of Deagles. Not like we haven't seen those work in past history and in recent history, but in this scenario, I feel like Copenhagen Flames, they've learned from their mistakes. Let's see if Mad Lions manage to do it again, although this time they're going for quite a different approach, Jack. This time they're not going to be looking to delay. Now they're going to be opting for the stack.
Yeah, they're going for a nice little setup here towards Toilets and Banana. 3 players, and then just got Sassel ready with flashes, just jump spotting. Oh, and that's a lovely shot. He actually dinks Nico does as well. With 1 bullet, flash is going to be good. Nico does has to retreat. And there's 1 more flash as well for Sassol. In fact, there's 2 more to be used. Borup, oh, he's actually got a nice title here.
Surely not.
Oh, surely not. Poor Huxley. He's not going to be ready for this whatsoever. There's no way he's expecting Borup to be here. This is a free kill. Oh, and a free AK. This is all going wrong here for Copenhagen Flames.
Zyphon and Nikoto's a 2 versus 4, and once again the Pistols looks like they've done it, or have they? Nikoto's actually finds a double, and there is still an AK, but it's gonna get shut down. Nikoto, so 1 versus 3 for the ace clutch. I'm afraid that I feel like this is impossible, my friend, and you should be looking to try and save your role, but that's not gonna happen either.
Man, what are these Deagle rounds that we are seeing today? This is ridiculous.
People play DM. People did play DM.
I don't even know if you can put that down to DM. Like, that is just unbelievable from both sides, man. We are seeing some absolute ridiculous Deagle headshots.
Especially Borup and Zyphon, man. These two, they've been on something. They've been on something before this game. I can tell you that. I don't know what their pre-game routine is, but they've been showing us some lovely stuff. And right now, Copenhagen Flames are the ones to go for a force buy. This half has been an absolute roller coaster of emotions, of buys, of resets. Just no one manages to get in the position of an established leader, you know? Both teams are extremely shaky.
Oh. Here comes the Pistols once again. Can the Rifles restore some order? TMB with 1, War with the next, and looking for Zyphon. He will eventually fall. Nico still has his trusty Deagle. Too many players to look at though, and he ends up going down. Huxley in a 1 versus 3. Warro's going to be holding, and it's a 4K from him, but still, man, those Pistols and the saved Rifles, they do a lot of damage to the economy. Like, the rounds are a lot closer than you'd maybe be expecting them to be.
Yeah.
I mean, and the Pistols, it's not as if, okay, right, the Pistols are running out and they're getting mowed down, and then the Galil or whatever rifle is picking up, you know, a few kills, like, you know, towards the end, a few exits or whatever. No, it's the Pistols actually going in on the entry, getting the double dinks, landing the shots, and actually kind of throwing the round up in the air.
Check. They first again.
Yeah, man, I've no idea. Have we seen an eco? Have we seen one, maybe?
We've seen 2 ecos throughout this entire half.
Yeah, like, what? That just tells you what kind of game this is, man.
Yeah, it was 2. The second round, and then Copenhagen Flames did 1 eco as well later on. I don't think we've seen 1 eco from both teams. Mad Lions ecoed the second one. Copenhagen Flames had 1 eco after that as well. That's it for 14 rounds. And well, I guess you can understand it, because these 2 teams, they realized that there isn't such thing as a momentum right now. Both squads are doing really good job at just denying the other team from picking up that momentum that we're speaking about, not allowing them to feel like the dominant force. And I feel like if you're Copenhagen Flames, you're just a little bit happier with that and with how things are going, because in the end of the day, you're on the T side. Yes, we know it's Danish. It's a Danish team on Overpass. The stereotype is that they should be winning every single half, 13-2 probably. But T side, 6 rounds. A lot of dynamics and a really chaotic game. I feel like it benefits you just a little bit more. But let's see. If Mad Lions actually managed to pick up 9 here on the CT side, I feel like that's good.
Yeah, but the other side to that coin is if Copenhagen Flames win this round, then, I mean, they'll probably win the half 8-7 because the reset will be in. And here comes the Monster Rush. Borup with a flash. Flashes are going to be good, and Borup still at the other side of it. There's a double for him, looking for more. The spray is only good enough for 2. Swaps to the Deagle to help him out, and that's a lot better from Mad Lions. Finally, we get a round that actually makes sense for once. 8-6. Now, Mad Lions, they have secured that half victory. Borup is having a fantastic game, man. 17-6. He is dominating right now. The odds, they are still in favor of Copenhagen Flames. This game still very, very close. Mad Lions going to go ahead and call a little bit of attack for the last round. And it's not, I suppose, yeah, it is going to be another force. It's not going to be great. It's pretty much the same round that we did see last time. So, be interesting to see if Copenhagen Flames switch it up or if they go for something just a little bit similar.
Yeah, and you spoke about Borup, right? You know what I'm loving about him right now? He's not static. Like, it's not like he's just holding his position. He's not moving around the map. No, he's been really mobile throughout this entire game. We've seen him go for these sneak information and aggression plays towards short, towards connector, towards monster, where he kind of creates a lot of space for his teammates to work with. Even though they're on the CT side, he allows those extra rotates to go over towards A. He is the first one to push when they're with a man down and they need to fight back. So he's been actually taking the initiative in terms of every single aspect so far. Even the AWP hasn't had the usual impact that it gets on the team of Mad Lions. But it has been just Borup all the way, and it's worked out at least for the first half victory. Let's see if it works out for a 9th round, though, because Copenhagen Flames, they're not going to be looking forward to going into the second one with a 6-9 score.
Oh, they won't be looking forward to it too much. And well, Waro's open things up. There's a double. Nikodos will at least get the trade this time. TMB going to be forced out of connector. They've heard him burn, and he will still take that fight with Nikodos and win it. Siphon now swings up, gets dinked and taken down, and Yabi alone. This looks like it's going to be a 9th for Mad Lions. Yabi's going to be spotted out. JL finds the kill. 9-6. That's a really good half for Mad Lions. They're going to be extremely happy with that. You know, considering that this is a map that we've seen Copenhagen Flames, I mean, dominate not only tier 2 teams, but, you know, they've, you know, got some really good results against tier 1 teams as well.
Yeah, Astralis still have nightmares.
Astralis heroic as well. Yeah.
you know, this is Danes on the CT side of Overpass. We kind of expected it. But yeah, they're onto a lovely start in the second half. Now they're going to be playing against the Eco. So if the stars don't align, the gods don't start speaking, and I don't know.
Miss, really, does he? He finds the double, there's the bomb down. TMB is going to be making his way slowly up Con. Dignitas has gotten into safety. He's going to spot him out. Surely he doesn't hit this next shot as well, but TMB, he's not really going to give him the chance. He's going to try and make his way down for a little bit of a save. Still going to be perfect for Copenhagen Flames on this CT side. Mad Lions, oh, it's getting a bit nervy now, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. And you know, Nikodos, he's been so efficient in these situations. He gets the first, he needs to quick scope on the second. He's been picture perfect with this AWP. And in the end of the day, this is what you want from your Oper. Nikodos is a really sneaky Oper. He's one that we're seeing, he's not too shy to kind of, you mentioned it, use it as a shotgun, just out-zoom and go for the information, gets himself into a really good position. And you know, if we spoke about Zyphun the most in the first half, now on the CT side, Nikodos, he's woken up as well. He's had a lovely couple rounds. The multi-kills on the AWP looking fantastic. And Mad Lions, you spoke about it, they go for another reinvestment, but slowly and surely you're starting to realize that this is not going to be a walk in the park.
No, and the rebuys, the force buys are getting worse and worse, aren't they? I mean, the util just isn't really there. TMB is going to fall instantly, really, towards Con, and that's kind of one prong of your attack in this round. Mad Lions, the rest of them are grouped up outside Monster, and I mean, you can hope that you can maybe overpower Copenhagen Flames on B, but the setup that they're running here should be perfect enough. Double Monster, it's very, very difficult to get these players out of positions, especially with a severe lack of utility. And Huxley's not even going to wait for it. He goes for the peek. JL falls. Waro now trying to get into an angle for Huxley maybe to peek again. He's going to be ready and waiting for it, but he won't be able to get at least one kill for his side. Right now knows Borup is towards long. 50 seconds. Mad Lions, they have a decision really to make though. But look at this aggression again from Copenhagen Flames.
Oh, this is such a good moment of communication there for the CTs. They get smoked off towards long, and they need to make a decision. We either push the smoke long, and we go for the information, or we go for info elsewhere. They decide to go short, and right now, Sasso and Borup, they're just separated onto different parts of the map. And Borup, if he goes down, if he doesn't, it really doesn't make that much of a difference, because Sasso, he doesn't have the time for the rotate, but that's gonna drag them in. Yabi has no clue, that's the bomb as well. 15 seconds, but they need to play. Sasso, he needs to win that next fight as well.
Huxley holding. Sassol is going to be there, dodging the flashes. Both players coming from shore. Finds the first, drops the bomb. Surely that's it. Borup can't get a refrag. Huxley will hold on. Looked a little bit sketchy there when Yabi went down, but it's still going to be a Copenhagen Flames round. And I mean, they have been so dominant on this CT side. To be honest, they haven't been tested once, you feel. You know, the Mad Lions, yeah, okay, they maybe picked up a few kills here or there, but it's looked very, very comfortable here. I mean, you look at the expressions on the Copenhagen Flames players' faces. Do they look bothered? Not whatsoever. No. I mean, they look like this is any other day. They are just absolutely steamrolling through Mad Lions, who have gone for a little bit of a half by here. They've got Tech Knives out. Zyphun has to get out of there towards shore. Needs some support to the right. The flashes are going to be good. Waro gets up, but he's lost two of his teammates. He's now been taken down himself. And just when you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance Copenhagen Flames, they just absolutely blow them out of the water.
This is such a lovely recovery, right? Because they managed to catch you off guard. They managed to get into good positions, the flashes are good, but Copenhagen Flames, the awareness is just so great, the utility usage on the recovery, absolutely lovely stuff from the Danes, yet to drop around on the CT side. And you know, I feel like, Jack, we can't treat them like unexperienced young players anymore. I feel like these guys, after showing what they did on the major, after even being speculated as the next complexity team, because we forgot that for a second. This could be the next complexity lineup, right? There's a lot of people speaking about it. They deserve to be treated like tier 1 players, in my opinion, and they're showing it right now. These guys are playing some really, really good, methodical, structured CS on the CT side, and I feel like Mad Lions, they would need a miracle to turn things around.
This is such an awkward fight here in Colin. Oh, JL,
that's beautiful. A miracle.
Yeah, that is a miracle. Mad Lions, they needed a hero. Is JL going to be the man to step up to deliver their first T round as he finds a double? Huxley's going to be caught out by Waro, and that is another kill found for Mad Lions. The bomb dropped in short water. Yabi rotates up towards A. A lot of time here for Mad Lions, but Waro's going to be holding it. There it is. First T round on the board. Stops Copenhagen Flames from getting onto map point there on the Flames' map pick as well. But I mean, after you've won so many rounds in a row, 8 rounds so far in this second half in a row for Copenhagen Flames, the money's going to be there. So if Mad Lions are going to bring it back, they're going to have to do it the hard way.
Yeah, right. At this point, yeah, this is a round that you lose, but you still have won most of these rounds really dominantly as well, not losing a lot of members. So the reinvestment, not going to be a trouble at all. And well, now Copenhagen Flames, they're gonna go aggressive as well. Look at Roy. Once again, he's already in party, gets a deep flash, goes for a kill. This time around, the war was ready. He was prepared.
It's a good trade now, but that is not good. Nico does, finds JL. Oh, look at this. He's going to see who. Barb only gets one. Waro seems to be in a position, though, to trade everybody. And now he's kept Mad Lions' chances alive here, really. He's going to throw out a little bit of a lurk smoke. He's swapped over to a trusty AK, and Nico does with the op. And he hasn't missed very much so far, but he's not even going to shoot a bullet there. Waro takes him down. Huxley now alone. He's going to be rotating down connector. TMB is going to be holding it. In fact, Waro is going to be holding as well, and they're going to try and walk up towards A. TMB needed to win that fight. It could have got very hairy indeed. Mad Lions get a second in a row.
Oh, and this is what we spoke about, right? Now this is starting to look just a little bit hairy. Now we can actually start thinking about it. The problem is, how many of those rounds can Mad Lions win on the back of individual plays? Because Waro 2K, this round is on him. This round is on his lovely refrags. We see that. He's refragging towards middle, has the awareness to dodge the flash and be like, okay, I'm staying anti-flash, I'm waiting for a peek. Then goes over towards Monster, gets another refrag. If he misses out one of those shots, this is the round done. So this man right now keeping Mad Lions in the game, at least in this last round. And oh, Nikodos, you're not gonna like what you're seeing here.
Oh, this is better now. Mad Lions, they're playing like they're full of confidence now. They're just running at Copenhagen Flames, taking the fights and winning them the majority of the time. Beautiful double entry from Sasol. Huxley still to be found here on A. Yabi as well, but Mad Lions, they've just chucked the smokes. They've relaxed a little bit here. They've not committed whatsoever, realizing they don't have to. They've so much time.
After everything, after all the effort on the CT side, it's finally starting to fall apart. Mad Lions, the double entry from Saswell, keeping them alive. A 5 versus 3 now, and they absolutely need to convert this. This is going to do so much, not even for the scoreboard, but for the economy of Copenhagen Flames. Every single round that they continue winning is gonna slowly dwindle that cash on the side of the Danes, but still, they will have to deal with those. But this is just the bait. They're trying to lure them in, and it's worked out.
Oh, they're still going to commit, though. Huxley in the corner here. Barup is going to swing and clear it out. Oh, they line up a triple for Huxley, and that could be the round there. And then the bomb has to try and retreat. Waro has to get away. And, well, he's going to be going back 30 seconds. JL is going to go out and take a little bit of map control for himself and Waro. But now, Huxley, he's getting close by. He's already got 3 in the round, looking for 4. No, JL might be close, but he's not ready for him that close. Yabi in heaven, looking for that close player. JL will be able to hold on just when you think it's going to be definitely a Mad Lions round. All of a sudden, Huxley lines them all up, knocks them all down. Luckily, JL was there. And yeah, I think we're going to be going to a little bit of attack here just to relax, because that round, man, oh my, it was even a tactical ball, so
I'm not going to be surprised if someone kicked their PC.
Yeah, man, somebody's computer just nearly exploded there because of the amount of chaos in that round. So,
wow.
We have a little bit of a small little break, a little bit of a breather, and thank God, to be honest, because we're going a mile a minute here.
Yeah, the thing is, the T side is looking so good individually. Like, you mentioned that they're playing as a pack, even though Huxley picks up an insane triple like that, and for a second there, it feels like this is going to be enough to finally end the streak of Mad Lions. Well, they managed to convert it. You know, they have an answer. JO, he was already towards the B-bomb side. He was already thinking about this being a possibility, even though this round is going so well for them. I love the fact that they don't write off every single situation or just every single potential outcome. So they're thinking, okay, I maybe should be staying in a position where I can easily cut off rotations if it comes to it, if they try to rotate from con, or if something goes wrong, I'll have a pretty clear path towards that B-bomb side. This is what wins them the round here, 14-12. And Jack, I don't actually believe I'm saying that, but we've actually came to that point where we're gonna see Copenhagen Flames on a half buy on the CT side on overpass.
I thought we were past all these pistols, Ted, to be honest. Oh, look at this. Nice little boost here from Huxley. It's not going to accomplish too much early on, but we know these pistols, man. We know they're dangerous. And this isn't going to be straightforward for Mad Lions. Not as straightforward as you might think. Waro, he's thinking about it, walking in towards short with that up, and he's just holding for some kind of aggression here. Huxley might be rewarded if he stays on the boost. He still wins the fight, takes down Sassel. Now it's going to be Borup walking in right into Siphon, who does half HP of damage but isn't going to land the kill. Nico does still in connector. TMB holding from back on top of that pallet, and oh, it's such an awkward angle to take a fight on if you're RCT. Very nicely done from TMB, and Mad Lions, they're going to react and walk out monster here.
Oh, the headshot though. The M4 has rotated as well. Yabi's going to get dropped. TMB continuing to take them down one after the other, but they will still have to deal with Huxley. Low on HP, but still has the M4. Lands another tag, but it's going to be the round. Mad Lions just one behind. After looking like they were already out of the map, they managed to bring it back. And even though Copenhagen Flames do a lot of damage in this round, the T's, they're not going to care about it whatsoever.
No, not whatsoever. As you can see popping up on your screen, that Pinnacle offer is still ongoing. 100% deposit bonus up to €100 when you sign up using code Malta21. Click the banner down below the stream to get involved. Make sure you're 18 years of age or over, and make sure you're only gambling what you can afford to lose. Now, as we get into this round, Mad Lions have a great opportunity to tie it up. What a HE, a double HE. In fact, Barb and Waro, they're below half HP already. What a fantastic call so far from Copenhagen Flames. But yeah, exactly. Look at that. Look at this reaction from Mad Lions. 4 players already up long, and they've got a free walk onto this site and could catch Copenhagen Flames in the back here completely unaware.
You get